All right, boys. We're all here. Look at all this fun DMC on the screen right now.
Hey.
I mean, it's great to see that we're in the tournament this far, and both of you are still here, but now you have to play each other as we have our civil war of Ginyu Force. This is so sad to see, but I'm also kind of excited because you're both really good, and this is going to be a great match. David, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. I entered this league with Payson pretty much, and he was my first, we were each other's first singles match together, and then we became team partners, and we killed it, and now we're here. A little bit I think it was like a round or 2 rounds too early, but well, it is what it is.
Gotta do it at some point.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I wish this match could have happened a little later down the line, I'm so happy that me and David do get to meet David in the ring this way, considering we have kicked so much ass working together on a team. Regardless of what happens, I'm just here to have a lot of fun. And regardless of what happens, another member of Fun DMC will be moving on to the third round. So,
yeah, then that's the most important thing, pretty much.
100%.
Exactly. I mean, you guys crushed it in teams. I've seen you both crushed it in singles. This is going to be fun. This is just, but I'm just excited to see what you guys bring today. Do it for the faction. Do it for each other. And let's roll.
Let's get it, David.
Let's have some fun.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Movie Warzone Trivia. Today, we've got another big round 2 tournament match. It is David versus Payson. It is Ginyu Force. These guys have been on a tear in teams. They went on a massive run. But that's all in the past. That's in the rearview mirror. It's singles time. It's every man for himself, and it is civil war. It is blue Run DMC shirts versus black Run DMC Fun DMC shirts. Will Ginyu Force survive? Will Run DMC survive? Will Bill Carriola be on David's side or Payson's side? I don't know. The suspense is killing me. Let's get to the match. Let's bring the guys in.
That was the greatest opening hosting segment of all time.
Black versus blue. That's
All right. All right, guys. You know how this works. Round number 1 is the whiteboard round. I'll ask you 8 questions. You have 15 seconds to answer. Write down your answer. Speak your answer. Keep your hands on the screen. If you get all 8 right, you will get a bonus question. And remember, you have throughout the duration of the match 3 repeats and 1 challenge. David, are you ready?
Yes.
Payson, are you ready?
Let's get it.
All right. Question number 1 comes in the category of mystery thriller. What family member of Harrison Ford's character goes missing in Frantic? Frantic, of course, best known for the line in that Bare Naked Lady song, whose title I can't remember right now. But we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with David.
His wife.
And Payson.
I put his son, dang it.
Wife is correct. David taking the early lead. Question number 2 coming in the category of animation. In Chicken Run, the evil Mrs. Tweedy creates a machine that will turn chickens into what? Chicken Run. Not one of my favorite animated movies. This animated style kind of grosses me out. Those eyes and those lips. Yuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with Payson this time.
Pies.
And David.
I got it wrong.
All right. Pies is correct, so we are tied up 1-1 going into question number 3.
Good job.
Category of quotes.
Absolutely. Good job with the first one.
In what 1960s film will you originally hear Michael Caine say, "You were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off"? Would have done my Michael Caine impression there, but it's terrible. So why would I do that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And David, we'll go to you.
Italian Job.
And Payson.
There we go. The Italian Job.
Italian Job. Both correct. Question number 4, category of biopics or biopics, whichever you prefer. What real-life person does Mel Gibson play in Braveheart? Braveheart was 18-year-old Kirk's favorite movie. Love this one. 5.
I still love it, yeah.
4,
I love it.
3, 2,
It holds up.
1. Pens down. Payson, we'll start with you on this one.
William Wallace.
And David.
William Wallace.
Both correct. Next question comes in the category of movie release dates. What year was the Liam Neeson film The Gray released nationwide? Going to make the obligatory joke, followed up by the sequel, The White and the Black, because that's what passes for humor here in Warzone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And I think, David, we're coming to you first.
Yep. 2012?
And Payson.
I had the same answer, 2012.
2012 is correct.
Good job, David.
Yeah, good job. Payson.
That nationwide,
Question number 6 comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Name one of the two people performing the song She's Like the Wind for the film Dirty Dancing. I would take the opportunity here to break out in a song, but editor Cody Newberry hates that. So I will refrain. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Payson.
Absolutely no ideas. Cyndi Lauper.
And David.
I think it's one of the Hall & Oates people, but Daryl Hall? I don't.
That is incorrect. We would take either Patrick Swayze or Wendy Frazier.
Ah.
I think it was that simple.
Duh. Okay.
Question number 7 comes in the category of sci-fi fantasy. What is Soylent Green revealed to be in the film of the same name? Want to quote something here really badly, but it'll totally give it away, so I can't do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and David?
People.
And Payson.
People.
The both incorrect. Correct answer is it's people.
Yeah, I didn't
it's made out of people. No, people is correct.
I was thinking in my head, like, would you accept people, or did I have to put made out of people? But I was like, I'm not going to waste your
I was going to put exclamation points there.
So your final question, no perfect rounds, come in category of horror. Who stars horror?
Yeah.
Who stars as Max in Videodrome? Max in Videodrome. Max Headrome. Connection. You be the judge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Pace, I think, will come to you first.
I hope we make Melissa proud on this one, David. James Woods.
And David.
Yep, James Woods.
Both correct. So coming out of round number 1, the score is tied. David and Payson both at 6 apiece. As I said, the score is tied, so since Payson is the higher seed, we will bring his manager in. Looking quite comfortable. Payson, do you want to spin first or defer?
I always prefer to go second, so I'll go second.
All right. Before you spin, categories on the wheel are post-1970 baseball movies and 90s Tom Hanks movies, which are David's strengths. Coen Brothers and recent releases, which are Payson's strengths. Oscars, romance, animated, and drama. Of course, also spinners and opponent's choice. Let's bring the wheel up. And this will be David's first spin.
Oh, that is a very American wheel right there.
I was going to say.
You land on Oscars. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I think you're not bad at them, but I feel like there's some better stuff on here.
Yeah, I'm not bad at it, but I know Payson's really good at it, so I'm not.
That is true.
Yeah, so I'll spin again.
All right, here's your second one spin, and you'll be keeping whatever category lands on here.
Okay.
It's going to be Oscars.
Well, you're getting it. Just remember, you got multiple if you need it.
Yep.
Okay, David, ready for your first question in the category of Oscars?
Yep.
Which Oscar has been won by the following films? The Exorcist, LA Confidential, and Precious.
Best Supporting Actress.
That is incorrect. Payson for the 2-point steal.
Okay.
Five.
Best adapted screenplay.
That is correct for the 2-point steal.
Shit. Okay.
Your second question, David, in Oscars. Hilary Swank received her first Oscar nomination. Her first Oscar nomination for what film?
Boys Don't Cry.
That is correct for 2 points. Question number 3. What film won Best Picture for films released in 1968? Five, 4,
Multiple choice.
3. Multiple choice options are A, Oliver, B, In the Heat of the Night, C, Midnight Cowboy, or D, Charlie.
Oliver.
That is correct for 1 point.
A challenge. You didn't say Oliver. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I'm so kidding.
Damn it. I remember that.
Okay, question number 4. Who was the last person to win Best Director for a film that did not get nominated for an acting Oscar? Five.
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Yep. First repeat. Who was the last person to win Best Director for a film that did not get nominated for an acting Oscar?
Bong Joon-ho.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
And your final question. How many Oscars was Wall Street nominated for?
I'll do multiple choice.
Okay, multiple choice options are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
Four.
That is incorrect. Payson for the 1 point still. Your options are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
I'll go 3.
That is incorrect. Correct answer is 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
So after David's spin, he is in the lead, score of 11-8, and we'll bring the roll back up for Payson.
Yeah, not bad, dude. Oscars is tough. Dousing you.
All right. You land on your opponent's strength of 90s Tom Hanks. To keep that or spin again?
I'm not sure how much you studied it. I mean, there's only a few, but if it is David's strength, so.
Yeah, it is a strength. I did my fair share of studying, but I would prefer to spin again. There are a lot better things out there for me. So.
Probably.
And lands on spinner's choice.
Okay.
What do you feel better in?
Let's do Coen Brothers.
Okay.
All right.
Coen Brothers.
Coen Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Payson, you ready for your first question in the category of Coen Brothers?
Yes.
Okay. At what type of location do Everett and Delmore reconnect with Pete after he was recaptured and they thought he was a toad?
A movie theater.
That is correct for 2 points. Question number 2. What physical ailment does Garth Pancake suffer from in The Lady Killers?
I think I know, but give me multiple choice.
All right. Multiple choice options are A, irritable bowel syndrome, B, restless leg syndrome, C, diabetes, or D, ulcerative colitis.
A.
That is correct for 1 point.
Good job.
Question number 3. Who plays Leo in Miller's Crossing?
John Turturro.
That is incorrect. David for the 2-point steal.
Gabriel Byrne.
That is also incorrect. Correct answer is Albert Finney.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Question number 4. How many Coen brother films has Charles Durning appeared in?
Multiple choice.
A1, B2, C3, or D4?
Three.
That is incorrect. David, for the 1-point steal, your options are A1, B2, C3, or D4.
Hope this is right. B2.
That is correct for 1-point steal. Movies being Oh Brother, Where Art Thou and The Hudsucker Proxy.
Good job. Yeah.
And Payson, your final question in Coen Brothers. In what U.S. city is Bud Grossman's record company located in Inside Llewyn Davis?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Pittsburgh, B, Los Angeles, C, Boston, or D, Chicago?
Boston.
That is incorrect. David, for the 1-point steal, A, Pittsburgh, B, Los Angeles, C, Boston, or D, Chicago?
Pittsburgh.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The correct answer is
Chicago.
D, Chicago.
I was thinking.
Oh.
God.
So after round number 2, we have David with a 1-point lead, 12 to Payson's 11. We're now going to go to the deep cut round. They will be given the opportunity to pick their 1, 2, 3, 4-point questions in the following categories: sports, recent releases, Matt Damon, actors and actresses, crime, rom-coms, musicals, and drama. We were going to let them make their decisions now, and we'll be back in 1 second. Okay, we are back. Both competitors have picked their categories for the Pick Your Poison round, because that's what this is, the Pick Your Poison round. David has taken 1 in Matt Damon, 2 in rom-coms, 3 in actors and actresses, 4 in sports, and Payson has taken 1 in sports, 2 in actors and actresses, 3 in crime, and 4 new releases. Payson, you are behind by 1 point. We're going to start with your 1-point question. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
For 1 point in sports, Remember the Titans is a film about what high school sport?
Football.
That is correct for 1 point. So we will go over to David in the category of Matt Damon for 1 point. How many times has Damon played the character of Jason Bourne?
Okay, 4.
That is correct for 1 point. Retaking the lead. And we're going to go over to Payson's 2-pointer in the category of actors and actresses. For 2 points. What actor has worked the most times with Martin Scorsese?
Okay, I really hope this isn't a
5,
trick question.
4,
Robert De Niro.
3. That is correct for 2
Oh
points.
my gosh, okay.
That's
So
it.
9
50-50.
times.
Like, yeah, how many other...
That's close, yeah.
Can I think of any others that are with nine?
Leonardo, but yeah.
All right, we're going to go back over to David for his 2-point question in rom-coms. David, what type of event is John Cusack returning to his hometown for in Grosse Pointe Blank?
High school reunion.
That is correct for 2 points. Bouncing back to Payson's 3-pointer in crime. What specific location does Keller trap Alex in to torture answers out of him in Prisoners?
Trying to figure out how I word this.
5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Okay, your first repeat. 3 points in crime. What specific location does Keller trap Alex in to torture answers out of him in Prisoners?
It's a house that's being built.
That is incorrect. Correct answer. We're specifically looking for the bathroom.
Can you get Anthony in here?
Yeah, let's bring in Anthony.
Okay.
All right. I know this. I know the general idea. There is a house that's being built. I know it's in a bathroom for parts of it, but I don't know if other parts of the house are used.
Yeah. It's just the word specific is always kind of difficult. I think. You know what? I'm going to throw it. I don't see any other instance where I'm going to need it. I think when you said specifically, I couldn't just say house, so I was essentially thinking a house that's being built.
Okay.
Because it's under construction.
All right, challenges on the table. We will be right back. Okay, we are back from the challenge after reviewing what actually happened in the movie. It was determined that the house is not being built and the specific location being looked for in the house is the bathroom. So Payson's challenge will be overturned. The rolling stands, and he will lose his challenge for the duration of the match. That takes us to Payson's 4-pointer. The situation is he has to hit this one to send it back over to David. Otherwise, David will win the match. So Payson's 4-pointer in new releases. Payson, you ready?
Yes.
For 4 points in new releases. What is the name of the serial killer featured in Freaky? Five, 4,
Repeat.
3. Your second repeat. 4 points in new releases. What is the name of the serial killer featured in Freaky?
And I lost my challenge, right?
Correct.
Let's see what happens here. The Butcher.
And your winner,
Great.
David Nishimoto. The correct answer was the Blissfield Butcher.
Yep. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So looking for the specific title there.
Great.
So David does win. Final score 15-14. Very close match. Very good match. We're going to post-match interviews. We will start out with Payson and bring in his manager, Anthony. Payson, I mean, you had a great match. You guys were tied up going all the way into round number 3. Just a couple rough questions on your 3 and 4. You were down. You knew in the ballpark. You were there. I think you knew what you were looking for. I just couldn't pull it out. Overall, what are your thoughts on the match?
I'm disappointed in myself that I couldn't give David the match. I think that he is worth that he is worthy of. I spun Spinner's Choice. I got 3 points on my strengths. There is no if only I rested too much on my laurels for this match, and I should have given it more effort. And David, I'm sorry. Congratulations, David. I'm so happy that you get to move on here in the tournament, but I can't lie and say that I'm not disappointed in myself.
I mean, you don't have really much to be disappointed. You and David were tied in round 1. You always know what you know, and you are very good at this game. Everybody knows it, and no one wants to play you. That's for sure. The Coen Brothers round, sometimes Spinner's Choice is almost a curse because you go for something you think you know so well, and the questions are just, hey, I haven't watched this movie in forever, but I thought I knew it better than I did. There's not much to hang your head on there. And the last 2, you were right there. The 3 and the 4, you knew exactly what you needed. They were just a little bit off. Nothing to hang your head about. You played David, who obviously is also a very good player, your teammate, in which you both crush it. You're a great player. This means nothing. You may have had a loss, but I'm not going to want to play you. I know Kirk probably doesn't want to play you. Not a lot of people want to play you when you come back in and single start up again. So you did great. I know you're going to come back even stronger in the next one. Sometimes it's hard to play a friend and a partner because it's hard. It's just more difficult. But you did well, and there's nothing to hang your head about at all.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with Anthony. It was a great performance. And I disagree. I think you did give David a great match. And we will see you soon after the tournament. Thanks for playing, Payson. Good job. Anthony, you stick around, and we will bring in David, our winner tonight. David, I mean, just a flip of the coin, other side of the coin, tied after round one, tied after round two. You just had that little bit of edge, or I'm sorry, you were up by one going into round two, and you just that little bit of edge, I think, did it for you. What are your thoughts after that brutal match?
Yeah, there's no way Payson should be like disappointed that it wasn't a good match. It was a great match. It was a seesaw battle. Yeah, I was like, I didn't do very good either in the first round. I had some blank spots in the second round too. Just ended up like that. But definitely, Payson's an incredible player. I'm glad he's my team partner. And yeah, it was a great match.
Oh yeah, you played great as well. I mean, you're some of the few people that are like, I didn't play well in round one. You got 6 out of 8. You missed 2. Like that's not bad. Stop thinking that's bad.
That's true.
That's really good. You did well. Round 2, you got a category you weren't thrilled with. You got stuck with Oscars, but you still did well enough to come out of it, and you hit when you needed to in round 3. It's tough to play somebody, your teammate, your partner, a friend, faction mate, all of the above, but you did really well. You deserve the win. And you will keep going on this tournament, keep representing us, and keep representing Ginyu Force as well, because he's still a teammate. So you represent everybody at that point. So I look forward to seeing you play in the next one.
Okay, moving on. In the next round, speaking of that, you will be playing the winner of another faction civil war, Scott Harvey versus Brian Michaels. What are your thoughts on taking on either one of those competitors?
Yeah, I know Brian Michaels is definitely going to be a great player. I also played Scott Harvey before too. I know he's gonna be very tough. Either one, yeah, I got to do a lot of studying for this one, so I'll try to be ready.
All right, we will see you very soon in the next round tournament. Thank you both, gentlemen.
Yep.
All right, that wraps it up for today. Great match between two great players. I think it was everything we expected. It was close down to the end, and David moves on. So we're going to wrap it up for here. For David, for Payson, for Anthony, I'm Kirk the Consigliere Kolkowski, and we will see you next time.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Bye-bye.